It's for me. It is for me. What He has for me. It is for me. It is for me. It's for me. It is for me. I know. That He will bring me out. What God has for me. It is for me. Y'all come on. I'm gonna take it one more time. What He has for me. It is for me. It is for me. It's for me. It is for me. Yes, sir. What yes, sir. What He has for me. It is for me. It is for me. It's for me. It is for me. Yeah. I know. That He will bring me out. What God has for me. It is for me. Y'all stop it. We got to go. Tell somebody to tell them what God has for me. It is for me. What God has for me. It is for me. Tell somebody what God has for me. It is for me. What God has for me. It is for me. I want a blessing. What God has for me. I want it. It is for me. I want my healing. All right. Welcome, VnetworK Radio listeners. Welcome to another edition of Music Entertainment Talk. We're with your host right here on VnetworK Radio. I'm your host, Don Paget, and we're here live. And don't forget to make sure you tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a relative that we are on right here. We're here live. All right. We want to take this opportunity to thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the VnetworK Radio. And we got a wonderful program for you today. And we want to ask you all to share this broadcast. Thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast. God is so good and He's worthy to be praised. And we want you all to make sure that you share this broadcast right here on the VnetworK Radio. Thanks again for tuning in. And we have a special guest all the way from Virginia. Yes, we have Reformed for Portsmouth, Virginia, and they're doing it up in the gospel music industry, doing some great things in the gospel music industry, and we want you all to support this gospel group and every way they possibly can. You just heard some music by them, and it's great. So we're going to bring in Mr. Stephen Parks. He is the founder and the manager of the group Reformed, and we're going to bring him into the studio right now. How you doing, Mr. Parks?
Hey. How
blessings. Yes. We've been doing it up here at the VnetworK Radio. Got your music in heavy rotation, and you're doing great. Music is going all over the world. I mean, taking the world by storm. Man, whoo. Tell us, man, what you guys are doing in the gospel music industry and how you guys got started. Yeah.
Oh, man, everything's going great, man. God has really been blessing our ministry. We've actually, God gave me the vision all the way to 2018. And just been kind of tugging with it. Finally got to a point where, I say, you know what, God, whatever you say, go ahead and do it, make it happen. Since then, God has really been moving tremendously in our ministry, man. Actually, God has been taking us some places and getting us in contact with some amazing people. So I'm very grateful for
that. Your group is called Reformed, and you guys out of Portsmouth,
yes,
Virginia.
Sir.
And how long have you all been singing?
Yes, sir.
So how long have you all been singing?
We've been singing now. It's going to be coming up on a year. Coming up on a year. Very, very soon. In December, it'll be coming up on a year. We've been singing for that long. God, within that small time frame, God has really, really been blessing our ministry tremendously.
Wow, great. And so many are posting in the chat. They're loving your music, and we have so many that's out there that have just joined this broadcast. And yeah, man, you're working with a some young artists in the ministry, and that guitar man, the guitarist Mark, is it Mark that played the guitar on your project? I mean, that guy is awesome,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us
Yes, sir.
about,
Yes, sir.
like some of the vocalists that sang on the project and musicians. All right.
Gotcha. Well, the musician that won the project, my bass player, Xavier. Xavier Wilson, he's an amazing, amazing guy, man. He's also my music director as well for the band. Also, we have a young guy named Jari Coatney, amazing keyboard player, man, amazing singer as well. We also have a guy by the name of Melvin. We call him Chop. He's our keyboard player. He sings background as well. Amazing guy. Even on the project, man, we had a drummer, man, a guy by the name of Joshua Askew. Amazing drummer, man, amazing heart as well. Like you said, we also have Marcus Graham. He was on the project as well. Played some guitar on the project as well. And we have my great that to me.
All right. And Mr. Parks, I think your internet is freezing a little bit. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Can you see me?
Yeah, it's freeze up.
I can hear you. I'm good. Can you
All
hear
right. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. All right.
Gotcha.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I apologize,
So
man. So we also had my amazing friend, man, Maurice Yancey as well. We had him up there as well, man. He was one of the features on the project as well, man. Amazing guy, in character, man. Guy's like a brother to me.
Mm-hmm. And you guys, what made you guys want to record this song live in the basement? It's a peculiar type of name, for
Yes.
the recording project. And tell us about that. Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
So man. So pretty much, we named the lab in the basement. The guys were kind of hesitant about it, and I brought them the idea. But I had to kind of explain myself to them, and as well as when we did the project, I explained it also to the crowd as well that were there. But God just pretty much gave me that lab in the basement. The lowest point in a house is the basement. So of course, you have to start there, and a lot of times when you're in the basement, nobody wants to go to the basement. It's really just you. So that's your time you can really spend time with God. God is able to speak to you. He's able to talk to you. That's always the basement part of everything. So even with the guys individually, we were all going through our basement part of lives. And when God was able to just shut everything down and just speak to us personally on a personal level, we brought it all together. And we're able to actually, get rised up on like the basement. So I believe that everybody had to face that basement part of their lives, which is the beginning part. But then God just comes and shows us so strong every single time and get us out of the basement. So that's what we
Mm-hmm.
came up with, Live in the Basement.
Yeah, and it's
Yes,
great.
sir.
You guys have been, doing some traveling throughout the nationwide. And how has this pandemic helped you guys, or has it made you guys more focused on your gospel and the music that you're presenting? Tell us a little bit about that. All right.
It's amazing. I'm gonna tell you why. I believe that the pandemic did a lot for everyone. I believe that the pandemic is one of those things that when it shut everything down, it really gave you no choice but to turn to God.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people do have the struggles. But I do also believe that throughout anything, God is able to turn any situation around. Definitely musically, man. Musically, God has really, really kind of forced us to say, you know what, let's spend this time to really, to rehearse harder. Let's spend this time to pray harder. Let's spend this time to really spend our time with our families even more as well. I believe that the pandemic really it did a lot. It did a lot of great things as well versus just a lot of bad things. I think it did a lot of great things for us as well musically.
Yeah. And let's talk about you as a vocalist, musician. Oh man, you take on a lot of responsibilities as far as the group is concerned. And tell us about how you got started into the music industry and the parts that you play in the group. Yeah.
Shoo, do you
All
really
right.
got time? That's a question. Do you got time on your hands? We
Yeah.
I,
Now we're talking
man,
to
I can go
a
way back,
dynamic
man.
drummer. I mean, you are a drummer, right? Yeah,
Ah,
you're a drummer.
yes,
Yeah.
sir. I do a little bit. I do a little bit. Yes,
And you
sir.
and you
Yes, sir. Yes,
travel,
sir.
you have
Yes,
traveled with
sir.
some of,
Man, I started off at
and
a young
you've
age,
traveled with
man.
some of the major artists, correct? Some of the major artists that you
Yes, sir.
travel with.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
all right.
Definitely, definitely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a chance to actually be able to be a part of some amazing things, especially when I was on the road with Maurice Jansen, man. Like I say, he's one really very, very good friend of mine. I was with Maurice Jansen on the court for about 3 years. We
Mm-hmm.
spent a lot of time on the road, a lot of time. So I was able to meet some amazing artists, man. Tamala Mann and Marvin
Wow.
Sapp, Dietrich Haddon, um, Bishop Winans as well from Detroit. I was able to meet a lot of amazing, amazing
Mhm.
artists, man. I'm just grateful, man. Just grateful and just been blessed to be able to do it.
Wow. And I want to show all of our fans out there the music project is called Reformed Live in the Basement. And I'm telling you, they're doing it all the way from Portsmouth, Virginia,
Yes, sir.
and they're doing it up in the gospel music industry. And they've recorded several songs on this project. The first song is Rest. I'm telling you, it gives you that nice vibe, nice mellow type vibe, and is nice, man. And another project is called I'm Here. I'll trust him,
Yes, sir.
and it is for me. And of
Yes,
course,
sir.
my favorite is Rest, and it is for me. Those two are my favorites right there. And I'm telling you, and
Yes, sir.
let's man, and I love the way the music was produced. The music part of it also, and the vocals, man, the vocals were like
Yes,
crisp.
sir.
And also the lead vocalist, yes.
Thank you
And
so
then
much.
and then having Maurice come in brings an extra touch and an extra flavor
Yes, sir.
to the song. And I'm telling you, man, it is great. Those of you need to get this
Yes,
project. You go to all digital outlets. It is on all digital outlets, and you can go and download your music and support our young group, quartet artists that's been doing this for a
yes,
long
sir.
time, but they are a young group. And tell us a little bit about this, Mr. Parks. You've been into the contemporary sound or contemporary world, and also the quartet world of music. What
Yes, sir.
is the
Yes, sir.
difference? So want to let all of our radio listeners know what the difference is in the gospel music. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man,
How?
well, it has its differences, but it also has its similarities as well. When I was in the contemporary world, of course, the differences, of course, is trying to do that, but at the same time, still trying to remain and have a relationship with God as well. I'm just a firm believer. I can't really speak for anybody else. I'm a firm believer that you're able to do contemporary and still know where your relationship is with God. Everybody look at things differently, and I totally understand that. But that's the reason we're all different people. But
Mm-hmm.
God just led me mainly to gospel. And to be honest with you, what really had what really influenced me to really stick with my gospel were really my children. I have two boys. My oldest boy just turned 12 in March. My baby boy is about to be 6 years old in July. So they were really the two, man, that really, really, really pushed me and said, you know what? I said, you know what? I have to be a great example for my boys because they watch everything that I do. So I told him, I said, I have to do it. I have to do the gospel route, man, and I have to stick with it. So that's what kind of led me to it and made me stick with it. It was mainly my children.
Yeah. And and also, do you think preserving quartet gospel music, keeping the gospel music going, because this is music that I have was growing up on. Use some of the gospel legends, listening to those 33 albums and 45s and
Yes,
some of the legendary
yes,
artists,
sir.
Willie Neal
Yes, sir.
Johnson keynotes, Robert Blair and the Fantastic
Yes, sir.
Violiniers, Tommy Ellison,
Yes,
all
sir.
those guys, Slim and
Singing
the
Stars.
Scream
Yes, sir.
Angels, we were brought up on their music, and to preserve them. Is that one of the reasons why you think you left that contemporary market and came over to into quartet?
Definitely, man. Definitely. Me and my brother was some of the hugest Ken spiritual fans. We love Harvey
Yeah.
Watkins Jr., man. He's a great guy. And
Uh-huh.
when I was able to be on the road, I got a chance to meet Harvey. And Harvey's just a down home guy, man. He's just a very, very down home type of guy. Very easygoing type of guy as well, man. Very respectful. So when I was able to be around these guys a lot, it really, really opened my eyes and it made me know, these guys are human. These guys are regular human beings just like us. And are out
Hmm.
here, on the battlefield just like we are as well. Trying to keep this quartet music alive. So I'm definitely grateful for that. George Dean of the Gospel 4. Oh man, I can go on and on, man. I can go on and on. Yes, sir.
Yeah. How has the internet helped you? Seeing as though you are a young group, in the ministry, and how has helped you all to get your music out, to all over the world. You know, how has the internet helped you all?
Man, man, I would say the internet is amazing. And it's even to the point where my mother, I try to tell my mother a lot. She's not really tech savvy. So I try to tell her all the time, well, mom, you got to get with it. You got to get with it. You got to get with it. I promise you. There's so much in it that you can get out of it if you really, really put your time into it to learn it. But with me
Yeah.
being a younger guy, I believe, the iTunes and Apple Music and Google Play, YouTube, these things have really, really been amazing. Amazing. It allows you to spread your music all around the world. Back in the day, only thing quartet groups had, or groups period, all they had was CDs. So the
Mm-hmm.
only way that you can hear our music was you have to come to our concert. You have to buy the CD right then. If you don't buy the CD, you hurt. You can't listen to any of your music at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now, the digital market definitely, it expands it so much more to the point that I literally a push of a button and you're streaming our music. And I think that's amazing, man. Technology is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things is a click away, going into the internet and just going to VnetworK Radio and click that button, and you can listen to 24 hours of gospel
Click
music.
that button.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it's definitely
Yes, sir.
awesome. It's definitely awesome. The technology. Um, is there some goals that you guys would like to set for yourselves in the gospel music industry? Seeing that though you guys are younger, and you guys looked up to the legends in the gospel music, what are some of the goals that you want to try to reach with your music?
Yes, sir. Definitely. One of my main goals personally is something that I haven't been able to do yet, but I know that it's coming, and I know that with hard work and dedication, we can definitely do it. I would love to win a Stellar Award. I believe that I've been following that for a long time, and
Mm-hmm.
we even have some good friends, even in Virginia, they're actually nominated for Stellar Award this year as well. So definitely congrats to
Mhm.
them. And blessings to them, man. But that's definitely something I really want to accomplish, being able to, to do that. I feel like that would be an amazing accolade. And I believe that things like that just kind of give you that push to keep going. And it lets you
Yeah.
know that people do love your music. So, it kind of give you that push. That's definitely one of the goals. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And once again, I want to tell everybody that the project is out and it's live in the basement, reformed, and they're from Portsmouth, Virginia. And you want to go out to all the downloads and go and get that project, and let's support our young quartet artists. And one of the things I love about your music, because it relates to it gives you a traditional type of vibe and also a contemporary, you see what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
And I love that,
Def-
because a lot of
Definitely.
quartet artists, they get stuck in one box, and they don't want to kind of venture out, but you gave the vibe of a contemporary feel, and you did that song, Rest. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yes, sir.
you brought it back home with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need.
Yes, sir.
To
Yes,
have
sir.
that type of a style. You guys have a unique style of your own. And um,
Yes, sir.
somebody may say, well, it's more on a contemporary feel, but then it's more of a traditional feel. Describe your music, how you think it is.
I think that you nailed it, man. You nailed it. You
Yeah.
took that hammer and just hit it right on the head. That's exactly what it is. Traditional feel, but you got it, man.
Yeah.
Traditional, but yet contemporary as well. I believe wholeheartedly that we have to reach everyone. You have to reach everyone. You can't, like you said, you can't really be in a box. You have to reach everyone you can. The older, more seasoned crowd, as well as the more modern day quartet people that are coming to these concerts now. So you have to try
Hmm.
to think about everybody all across the board, and that's the way we try to do it. Rest,
Right.
it's crazy you said about Rest, man. I love Rest, man. That song, when I
Yeah.
arranged it, I used to actually listen to that song when I was a kid, and we used to be in church all the time. My mother, I would never forget it. I would fall asleep in church. My mother would literally pinch me to wake me up because she said, "You're not gonna
Wow.
fall asleep in church. You ain't fall asleep last night when you was up all night. You're not gonna fall asleep in church." But Rest was always one of those songs that every time we sung that song in church, it woke me up. I don't know why it always
Hmm.
did. I always been in love with that song. So I told the
Yeah.
guys, I said, guys, we got to do something with this song, man. We have to arrange something and just keep that same contemporary feel. I mean, to keep the same traditional feel, but let's put a
Right.
little spin on it a little bit. Let's wake it up just
Yeah.
a little tad bit. So
That's right.
yes, sir. So definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
And one of the things I love it, you told him, said, break it down. And the background just went down with those vocals, those nice, sweet vocals in the
Yes,
background. So, man,
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. So I
Yes,
love
sir.
that,
Yes, sir.
man.
I appreciate it. Thank you so
You
much.
guys,
Thank you so much.
you guys are definitely going to go a long ways in the gospel music industry. I'm telling you, make sure that you guys are ready to hit that road, man, and when these concerts start popping up, I know all these promoters, and I know we got some promoters that's out here now. I know we have Mr.
Yes, sir.
James Dorsey that's watching this live, and he's already said, I've already shared.
How you doing, Mr.
And
Dorsey?
yeah, he's a promoter out of Connecticut, and he already done got his ticket, and he is in the room, man. He said, I'm ready to book. I'm ready to book my
That's a
artist.
blessing.
So I'm
That's a
telling you,
blessing.
Mr. Dorsey, if you're there, make sure we got new quartet artists with a contemporary feel and a flavor. We got a reformed from Portsmouth, Virginia. They're in the house, and you just heard them a few minutes ago. And I'm telling you, they're taking the nation by storm. Their music is being requested nonstop. And one of the things we want to do is we want to take this time out to thank Donovan Adams at Four Cloud Records for making this possible. Well, Four Cloud
Yes,
Records, I
sir.
want to thank Mr. Donovan Adams. Thank you so much. And did you want to say something on that behalf to Mr.
Oh, yes, sir.
Donovan?
Yes, sir. Yup, me and Mr. Donovan, man, it's crazy. When the project had came out, it had to be God because when the project first came out, immediately Donovan was in my inbox immediately and said, "Hey, how you doing, man? My name is Donovan." Presented himself, and he actually
Yeah,
has artists that's a part of his record label that's actually from here as well. So we us as Reform, we're independent artists. But I told Mr. Donovan, I said, Donovan, listen, man, you promoting us is amazing. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And he took it a month to say, I believe in what you guys have. I believe in what you can do. I heard your music. Your music is amazing. He said, I just want to promote. I said, sounds good, man. Sounds good to me. No
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
So I'm thankful and I'm very, very grateful for Mr. Donovan. And he's even still working on our behalf as well. I want to tell him thank you so much, Mr. Donovan, man. It really, really means a lot to me, man. Looking forward to meeting you when you do get a chance to come to Norfolk as well. So thank you. I'm very, very grateful.
yeah. And he does his a concert series, so you definitely want to be a part of that, the concert series. And I'm going to definitely let him know, is Reform going to be there? Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
all of the promoters out there want to make sure that you all book Reformed, and I'm going to put the number up on the screen if you guys want to book Reformed. The number is 757-776-7558. And their information is Reform
7559.
759. Okay. All right. Let me
Yo, 7559. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
7559. All right. All right. We get that in there.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
yeah, so want to make sure we add that 757-776-7559 and Reform 757 at gmail.com. And
Yep.
you can
At
contact Mr. Stephen Parks.
gmail.com. Yes, sir.
And he is the manager and the founder of the group. And we want you all to support him and what he's doing. Again, that telephone number is 757-776-7559, Reformed 757 at gmail.com. It makes it that easy. Also, they have a Facebook page and you can go out there. You guys have a Facebook page also? Okay. All right. And you can go to
Yes, sir,
Stephen
we do.
Parks.
Yes, sir. You just simply type in Reform.
Okay, Reformed. Okay. All right. Type in
Yep.
Reformed and you can go to their Facebook page. And I'm telling you, and also they're on their YouTube. They have a YouTube video out. They're doing it up on the YouTube also. And so we want you all to make sure you support this particular group, which is dear to my heart because these are young artists, gospel quartet artists, and they're not stuck in a box. They have a contemporary flavor to their music, and also they're working with one of the major artists in the gospel music industry, Maurice Yancey. I'm telling you. So if
Yes, sir.
they work with Maurice Yancey, and I'm telling you, it's great. And man, I'm just so excited. It makes me want to get up and get out and get to those concerts, man. It's taking a
Yes,
while,
sir.
but man, I just can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
and once again, I love the project Rest, and you all. That's one of my favorite projects, Rest. All right, so you guys go out tonight to the digital downloads and download Rest, and also, I mean, all the projects are good, but that one is dear to my heart, and
Thank
with
you.
that mellow. The mellow
Yes,
flavor
sir.
that you put to it, and in the background cover there. Oh my God! Also,
Thank you so
I'm
much.
here. I'll trust in him, and that one is
Yes, sir.
featuring Maurice Yancey. And it is for me. And if you want to get that down home, nice hand clapping, foot stomping song right there. It is for me. And you guys did
Yes,
that
sir.
live, man. Tell us a little bit about recording and the recording process.
Oh man, I love the recording process, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. When we did this live, man, prayed about it, and I told God and I told the guys, I said, listen, we have to do a live project. I said, I feel like a live project is so much more better than a studio project. I have nothing against studio projects at all because we're actually working on a studio project even right now currently as well. But a live project just kind of give you a different feel. It gives you a whole different live feel, and I just love it. So the studio process for me, I just love it, man. I love the time that it takes. I love the antsiness of it. I feel like it makes you stronger even as an artist. I
Hmm.
love it, man. I personally love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love it.
Yeah, and getting ready, for live. I mean, of course, but also, the difference in going into the studio is more tight. The vocals got to be more tight, and everything.
Yes, sir.
And you can't, you. I mean, you can't get loose. You know what I'm saying? Like you really want to in the studio.
Yeah.
When it comes down to the, you know, you
Exactly.
got you because you're on a time schedule, and then you want to have a nice project
Exactly.
for radio ready. You see what I'm saying? For radio ready, and with live
Exactly. Yes, sir.
performances, you hear the crowd's into it, and live performance, and it's like, man, you
Yes, sir.
know. But yeah, it's a great experience. Now,
Yes, sir.
being a young group, and being able to record live and then versus studio, was it difficult for you guys, or did you guys have been doing this for a long time, but but you've been working with the young artists, right? And how
Definitely,
was it for
definitely.
you?
We've been doing this for a long time. We've been doing it for a long time. So of course for us it was an easy process for us. And everything that you do it takes work. Everything you do, you definitely take your time with it and really, really plan it out at the best way you can as well. But for us, the guys just came in willing and ready. They were ready and they just knew what it was that we had at hand. They knew what we were trying to accomplish. And it just worked out. It worked out in our favor tremendously.
All right. Hey, wonderful project, and much success to you all in the gospel music industry. And yes, the group is Reforming. That's the group right
Thank you.
there. And they're doing it up in the gospel music industry. Hey, new music by Reform live in the basement. And I'm telling you, you want to go out to the digital outlets and uh, get that music iTunes and Spotify, all the digital outlets. Go to them all and just type in
Yes.
reformed. All right, reformed, and you'll come up with all the
Yes,
songs.
sir.
And yeah, we're looking forward to the studio project, man. That's going to be awesome. I know it is.
Thank you so much.
The release coming
Thank you
up,
so much. Yes,
what you
sir.
guys are
Yes, sir.
doing in the studio. It's going to be awesome project. But yeah, we definitely going to push this project to the fullest, and we want to take this opportunity to thank our partners over in Africa and all international waters, international Radio World Network, who graciously is one of the sponsors here at VnetworK Radio. Want to thank them so much, WNet Radio, and also want to take this opportunity to thank VnetworK Radio right here
Yep.
for allowing us to be here on this great platform of bringing the gospel music all across the world, and interviewing these very fine artists here. And also, we want to say thank you to another sponsor who is sponsoring this program is your neighborhood insurance man. Today is our economy facing many financial hardships. Many households are lacking the necessities of insurance. Today, call your neighborhood insurance guy, and you can give him a call. For more information, you can give him a call, and the number is on the screen here. You can give him a call at 800 800-674-2709. 800-674-2709. You can go out to the website www.umbrellahelp.com. All right. Yes. And don't
Yes,
forget
sir. Yes, sir.
to support all of the VnetworK radio artists in the gospel music industry. Mr. Parks, you have anything else that you like to say to all the fans
Yes,
and
sir.
about your project? Do you have anything else that you would like to
Oh
say?
man, like you said, I think you pretty much summed it up. Go get it. Go get it.
All
Go
right.
get it, man. Just go get it. Go get it. It's
Yeah.
everywhere. We will greatly appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. And hey, don't forget tomorrow night, we're going to be doing it up again. Hey, Unlimited is going to be in the house. All right. Tomorrow night, all the way out of New York, Unlimited. And you want to come back 8:00 p.m. It all starts again. These young quartet artists. I'm so happy to see all these young quartet artists in the building. And I'm telling you, come back tomorrow night. We'll have them come on and talk about the gospel music industry, talk about the quartet. And I'm telling you, quartet is building. You know what I'm saying? Quartet is building. We got all these young people, young artists in the gospel music industry. I'm so happy. Oh man, I'm so happy that we
Yes,
got
sir.
all these
Yes,
young
sir.
people
More
in the
than happy.
quartet
Yes,
industry
sir.
doing it up in the ministry, and we got another generation coming behind. So, so it's great. All right, Mr. Parks, thank you so much, and
Oh
much
yeah.
success to
Oh
you
yeah.
guys. God bless. Now, take care.
Thank you
All
so much
right.
for having me. Thank you so much. God bless.
All right, God bless. All right. Y'all just heard it right here on the VnetworK Radio. Mr. Parks, they're doing it up in the gospel music industry with their project, and we want you all to support. Hey, don't forget tomorrow night, we're gonna have WNet Radio presents Unlimited. Yes, WNet Radio, VnetworK Radio presents Unlimited Facebook Live tomorrow night. That's on tomorrow night at 8:00 p.m. And so you want to make sure that you tune in on tomorrow night for this gospel extravaganza. And don't forget, we're gonna have another group the 16th, the New Converted Voices, on next Monday. All right, next Monday, 8:00 p.m. Actually, next Sunday. We'll be having the New Converted Voices next Sunday. All right, 8:00 p.m. That's right. Thank you for reminding me, Lakia. Lakia's in the studio said, no, it's next Sunday. All right. So let's come on back out next Sunday. And don't forget, happening on the May 25th, the 25th of May. Yes, Tuesday, the 25th of May, 8:00 p.m. And we're going to have Pastor our Pastor Tim Rogers is going to be on it. So we want you all to stay tuned for that and support all of our artists. We got some more happening coming up real soon. And once again, don't forget our sponsor for this programming. We have your neighborhood insurance man. Give them a call, 800-674-2709. 800-674-2709. 800-674-2709. All right. And you can, if you need assistance with any type of insurance, you can give him a call. Life insurance for all artists. If you need insurance, make sure you give him a call. All right. And I'm gonna post it up again. So many posting what's the number? Yep, 800-674-2709. 800-674-2709 is the number, and we want you all to support. And don't forget to click onto the VnetworK Radio. Go to VnetRadio.com, or you can go into live365.com, type in VnetworK Radio, and you get 24 hours of good gospel music. All right. Well, we'll see y'all. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna leave the studio, get some rest, and be ready for tomorrow night. If you haven't gotten your music to me, make sure you send it out to us. And our email address is vnetworkradios@gmail.com, vnetworkradios@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at the studio 860-461-7577. Make sure, if you're artists out there, make sure you send us your music. All right. Send the EPK project to vnetworkradios@gmail.com, vnetworkradios@gmail.com. All right. And don't forget to support. Hey, if you guys would like to be a sponsor of V Network Radio, you can Cash App us and help us out in the ministry. Cash App is $V Network Radio. All right. $V Network Radio. And you can Cash App us love offering to help us, out with bringing the gospel music to the world. We have expenses, and so we want to make sure that we want to stay 24/7. So let's support one another in the ministry. Let's support each other in the ministry. $V Network Radio at gmail.com, or you can send Cash App love offering $V Network Radio. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow night. God bless, and we'll see you again tomorrow night. See y'all.